Hi, this is Dan Toops with Better Thinking, Better Living, coming to you today with the third installment of our five-part series, 5 Touches to a Better Me. Today we're going to be talking about touching my future, or investing in things that will live on after me. Something that will live on after me. After I've done checked out, there will be a reminder that Dan Toops was here upon the face of this earth and contributed in a positive way. That's what I'm talking about today. So, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? How do you want to be remembered? Because if you want to be remembered well, if you want to leave behind a good legacy, then you're going to have to touch your future, and you touch your future by making investments. Investments. What kind of things can I invest in to make a difference in the future? What can I do to make investments in the future that will have a positive impact? Well, you can be a mentor. You can invest in the lives of people to make them better. Be a positive influence in somebody's life. I went to the funeral today of a woman in our church who was just that. She left behind a tremendous legacy. She came to this area in 1958. During the time of segregation. Being an African-American woman, it looked like everything was stacked against her, yet she was able to successfully touch the lives of her children. She put them all through college, and not only did she make a positive impact in her kids' lives, but in the lives of her grandchildren and her great-grandchildren, and friends and neighbors and cousins and nephews and sisters and brothers. She touched people's lives by being a mentor to them, investing in people, loving people, caring for people. And the funeral today was phenomenal. Instead of people being overcome with grief and loss, there were people that were rejoicing because of the difference she made in their lives. Pauline Phillips will be remembered. She will be remembered. One of her granddaughters even wore a t-shirt that said, "I'm blessed because of Grandma's prayers." Grandma made an investment that lives on beyond her. And hopefully the kids and grandkids and great-grandkids will pay this blessing forward and continue to invest in people. That'd be great. Another way that we can invest in our future is by touching projects. Touching projects, getting involved in projects. What kind of charities, what kind of organizations, what kind of programs can I invest in that will make a positive difference in the lives of people? What are they? Maybe there's something inside of you that wants to create such a program that will help the homeless or feed the hungry or help the addicted. Maybe there's something inside of you, a book or materials or a college or a school. You never know. What is it on the inside of you that you can create that will live on beyond you? Maybe it's a business. Who knows? I know a man that came to this area almost 30 years ago, and he basically worked out of the back of his car, scratching out an existence to try to feed his wife and kids. He was in his late 40s. His late 40s. We're not talking about a young man. We're talking about a man that was almost hitting 50. And today, that business, 30 years later, is generating millions of dollars in revenue simply because he wanted to make an investment in the future, not only for him, but for his kids and his grandkids. You say, well, I've got the odds stacked against me. I've got this going against me. I've got that going against me. I don't have enough education. I'm the wrong color. I'm the wrong sex. I'm the wrong this. I'm the wrong that. I've got so much that's working against me. I'm too young. I'm too old. I love it when people tell me they're too old. Colonel Sanders was 65 years old when he started hawking his secret recipe chicken. The man that created the Steinway Piano Company came to this country in his 50s. In the 1800s. People didn't live much longer than that. He came here in the 1800s, didn't speak any English, with a few $1,000s in his pocket, with his wife and his kids in tow, and created the greatest piano in the world. That's phenomenal. We have no excuses. You can't put off touching your future till tomorrow. You can't reject it by saying I'm too old or I'm too this or I'm too that. Now is the time. Today is the day of your salvation. You have to make a difference in your future. To touch your future, you start today and you make an investment. Invest in people, invest in projects, invest in something that will live on beyond you. Because if you don't do it, who will? This is Dan Toops with Better Thinking, Better Living, and I'll see you next time.